Have you ever stopped to think about what makes us human? Science says we use only a small part of our brain, but what if we suddenly unlocked 100% of its potential? Would we become superhumans? Could we control reality? Or would this be the beginning of our end? Today, we're diving into one of humanity's greatest mysteries. What would happen if we could use 100% of our brain? Get ready for a journey full of fascinating discoveries and deep reflections, because what's coming will challenge everything you think you know about the power of the human mind. First, we need to debunk a popular myth, the theory that we use only 10% of our brain. This idea has gained traction in popular imagination, but modern science confirms that we use all parts of the brain, albeit at different times and for specific functions. Even in simple activities, there's a complex interaction between various brain regions. Still, the potential of the human brain is vast and not yet fully understood. It functions as an efficiency machine, activating only what is necessary for each task. But what if this potential were unlocked all at once? We might achieve feats that seem impossible today. The brain is made up of approximately 86 billion neurons, each connected to thousands of others. Together, these connections form a network more complex than any supercomputer. It consumes about 20% of the body's total energy, despite accounting for just 2% of body weight. This gives us an idea of how powerful it is and how much energy it demands to function fully. Now, imagine all barriers removed. With 100% of the brain unlocked, the world as we know it would change forever. Our creativity would expand in unimaginable ways. Artists could create masterpieces in minutes, while scientists would develop theories that challenge our current understanding of reality. Perfect memory would become a reality. We would never again forget important information, from everyday details to complex knowledge. This would transform how we learn and interact, making knowledge instantly accessible. We'd control every aspect of the human body, from heartbeat to tissue regeneration. This would allow us to heal wounds quickly, resist diseases, and even slow aging. Our bodies would become highly efficient machines, nearly immortal. Our perception of time would completely change. If the brain processed information at an incredibly higher speed, 1 second could feel like minutes. This ability would allow instant reactions to any situation, as if we were living in slow motion. Moreover, we'd develop extraordinary emotional intelligence. We'd understand and control not only our own emotions, but also those of others. Imagine a world where empathy is elevated to an unprecedented level, eliminating conflicts and creating social harmony. Access to the subconscious would allow us to explore our dreams, understanding their deepest meanings. This would benefit personal growth and creativity, turning our nights into sources of inspiration. We'd also be capable of performing multiple tasks simultaneously. Forget prioritizing activities. We could drive, read, and even solve complex math problems at the same time without losing efficiency in any of them. The expanded brain would also enable us to access ancestral or genetically stored memories. This would allow us to experience historical events immersively, as if we were there. Perhaps the most astonishing impact would be the ability to comprehend the universe's most complex laws. Mysteries like the origin of life, the nature of consciousness, and even the existence of other universes could finally be unraveled. From a scientific standpoint, advancements would be exponential. With fully functional brains, we could solve global problems in days. Diseases would be cured, and medicine would become almost infallible. We could manipulate genes to eliminate hereditary conditions and extend human life indefinitely. Technology would reach unimaginable levels. Machines interacting directly with our thoughts would eliminate the need for devices like keyboards, mice, or screens. The connection between humans and machines would be so seamless that the boundaries between the two might disappear. Space exploration would accelerate. Colonizing other planets and galaxies would no longer be science fiction, but a viable project within decades, not centuries. We develop technologies that make interstellar travel safe and accessible. We could also create fully habitable digital universes. Virtual realities indistinguishable from reality would become an escape from the physical world's limitations. Another remarkable impact would be the ability to understand and communicate with other species. This would eliminate barriers between humans and animals, creating a connection never before seen in the planet's history. In energy, fully functional brains would enable us to discover ways to harness unlimited, sustainable energy, solving the global energy crisis and reducing environmental impact. The educational system would be completely reimagined. With the ability to transfer knowledge directly into the mind, learning would be instant and universal, eliminating educational inequalities. Global governance would also change. Leaders with super-developed minds could make more logical, ethical, and effective decisions, creating systems of government that prioritize the common good. Finally, with fully developed brains, we could solve paradoxes and philosophical questions that have intrigued humanity for centuries, such as the existence of God or the meaning of life. However, such power would also bring enormous risks. An overload of information could overwhelm our minds, leading to mental collapses. The brain, despite its power, is still a physical organ and has its limits. We could lose our human identity. If we became super intelligent, superhuman beings, what would still make us human? This philosophical question would become a real concern. The military use of this ability would be devastating. Super brains could be used as weapons, making wars even more destructive and swift. There would also be ethical concerns. If we could erase memories or reprogram personalities, who would decide what is right or wrong? Finally, with so much power, we might also destroy the environment in search of more resources, leading to irreversible ecological collapse. As fascinating as it is to imagine using the brain's full potential, perhaps the true mystery lies in learning to use the potential we already have. Our mind is an incredible tool, but it also requires balance and wisdom. And you, how are you using your brain's potential? If this reflection intrigued you, leave a like and share this video with your friends. Subscribe to the channel for more amazing explorations like this. Now we want to know, what would you do if you could use 100% of your brain?